Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
On the double. Smash. Striker. 3-3.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, an 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Mahomes now on the sneak. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though.
Oh, okay.
Hindsight's 20/20.
20/20 and never defeated.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So a little too loose with the football there on the pitch.
And that's the danger you run into with that play. So much traffic around, and when the ball gets away from your body a little bit, sometimes bad things can happen.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Lance looking to throw it. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And some room to work. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. For Brandon Ayuk, he is as electric as they come with the ball in his hands in the open field, and he turns that catch into big yardage.
Yeah, and this is absolutely a wide receiver's dream because if they can make that first man miss, a lot of times they turn these into big plays, and that's exactly what happened here.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Come on, set.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now a play fake. Lance rolling to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Ready, play.
Lance and company going on 4th down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Chris Jones on the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Here's Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Now goal for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Travis Travis Kelce as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
A final shot before half for Lance. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelce. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Mahomes going to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance firing quickly, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Man open, that's Ray McLeod. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. McCaffrey on the counter. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Out to his left. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 59 yards. And the 49ers have taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's got some space here. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 37 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Butker on for the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lance to throw it. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind.
Down. Ball red. Hey, Reese.
And they'll go for it. Lance completes it to Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On the move to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. And Lance now to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Ready. Green jack. Hey, Jack Nagel.
On 4th down, Lance. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Niners 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Here we go.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
Ready.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And able to get this to the 31.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. 8 yards to go on 2nd down.
52. 38.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down.
And cycle.
Lance back to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Here we go. 6, 7. Black open.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Lance. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Here we
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get him with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late. And they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.